Today, I'm going to talk about why the PO-24 is my favorite pocket operator. Freebie. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, let's get started. Today's patron shoutout goes to Genia Varava. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you would like to help out, just head over to patreon.com/freebeat. So longtime viewers of the channel will know that the PO-24 Office is and has been my favorite pocket operator for, well, basically since I started the channel. I actually made a video, well, around 2 years ago now, I guess, talking about why I love the PO-24 Office, but I figured I'd touch on it again because, well, 2 years later, I have a bit more perspective to share with you all. So plain and simple, the main reason why I love the PO-24 Office is because it is unique and it's underappreciated. There are not a lot of folks out there that are using the PO-24 Office, and that just makes it a little easier to create on without feeling like you're copying someone else or, just flat out sounding like someone else, which is very important to me. I like Freebeat to have its own kind of musical identity. That's why I don't really, define any of the genres that I play or anything like that. I just like to kind of, do my own thing. And the PO-24 Office was the easiest way for me to start doing that very early on in the life of the channel. I'd still consider that to be my main reason. If you do a PO-24 Office search on YouTube, there are far less results than basically any other pocket operator. And because of that, I'm just instinctively drawn to it because I feel like I can make something unique on it, like I was saying. The second big reason for me is that it feels like it's the least, I don't want to say hand-holdy, it feels the most free of all the pocket operators. You get 16 sounds, that's just what it is. You can play those sounds as you see fit, using knob B as kind of a morph feature, sort of. And then knob A controls the pitch, and the pitches are not defined, so you can play whatever notes you'd like. This is actually the easiest pocket operator to play in whatever key you'd like. I guess excluding the PO-128 Mega Man, but unlike the Mega Man, the sequencer on the Office does not glitch when you live play. Everything is very, very stable, which is awesome. It's also got some crazy advantages to it that no other pocket operator has. For instance, you can just play the effects like standalone. Like effect number 16, I don't have to turn on the sequencer. I can just hold effects and press 16. It's just gonna go. I've actually never listened to the whole thing. Okay, it fades out. And you can use that same feature to apply effects before you even turn on the sequencer. So let's go ahead and use effect number 5, which is a low-pass filter. Now if we turn that on just like that, any sound that we play, you can hear is going through that low-pass filter. If we use 6, that's the sweep. It just goes on its own. So that effectively makes it feel like you get far more sounds to just play with, not even talking sequencer-wise, to just play with. Like, let's use effect number 3. Or 4. 1. You can hear the subtle differences in there. Number 2. Yeah, there we go. I also like that you can play all 16 sounds at once. Nothing really gets cut off, which is pretty cool. I believe the PO-12 can do that, but that's about it, I think. Not even the high-end drum machines or samplers can do that. the PO-32 and the PO-33. The 35 certainly cannot do that. In fact, that just has a monophonic drum kit. So, that feature really elevates this thing for me, and I actually used that quite a bit when I made my PO-24 EP, which, yes, I made a whole EP with the PO-24 Office. You can check that out. I will leave a link to that in the description. It's called An American Workplace, I believe. Yeah, because I titled it after the TV show The Office. The next reason would simply be that nothing else sounds like it. The concept for this pocket operator is so out there, in fact, that they went and sampled the 80s office equipment and then put it on a little calculator-looking thing. I mean, that's just wild, by itself. So I feel like the fact that this thing was produced, in the first place is pretty cool, and we should be lucky that it exists. Not to mention, it's the cheapest pocket operator. You can routinely find this thing for $49, and I've seen it go cheaper than that, US, but I've seen it go to like $44, $45 US just on Amazon, which is pretty darn cool. I could sit here and just play with this thing for hours. The next reason is kind of a cop-out because technically I think it applies to all the pocket operators, but it sounds phenomenal when ran through some delay and reverb effects. I'm not going to demonstrate that in this video. For that, you're going to have to wait till Sunday, when Sunday Sessions is going to be the PO-24 Office with the Korg NTS-1, which is going to be a lot of fun. That's a combo I have not used for a while. I'm really excited for that, so I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I know there's a lot of NTS-1 fans here on the channel. Trying to make some more PO-24 Office fans as well. Office fans. I mean, listen to that. Just like that. You're not going to find anything else that can sound like that. I think you'd be hard-pressed to make those kinds of sounds with like the Volca drum even or something like that. You're just going to be missing this unique quality that the PO-24 Office possesses. And I'm finding it honestly a little difficult to put into words what I mean, but if you have one, and if you've listened to this directly through headphones or through your like studio monitor setup, you'll know what I mean. This thing just has this sort of magical quality to it that none of the other pocket operators have. And I'm not sure what it is or how they did it, but this thing just sounds phenomenal. It is one of the coolest drum machines I've ever heard, certainly my favorite pocket operator, and in the top 3 pieces of electronic music gear that I own. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like to pick up a PO-24 Office, I will have a link to one in the description. If you do use that link to purchase one, it does help me out just a little bit. You don't have to pay anything extra, of course. I wouldn't do that to you. But hopefully, like I was saying, I've been able to turn you on to the PO-24 Office a little more. Because while I certainly enjoy being, one of the few people who uses this as a serious musical device, I would definitely appreciate if there were more folks out there that also did as such. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.